I'm Allie. I'm a 39-year-old housewife. I work part-time at a nearby grocery store. My son is in the 10th grade and my daughter is in the 8th grade. My daughter Katie was the one who first noticed that my husband Bob was cheating on me. It all started when I got a text from Katie.
Mom, I'm almost done with work, but, Dad's here.
He said he was working late. You work at that restaurant near the station, right?
Yeah. His company isn't around here, is it?
I'll ask. Thanks for letting me know.
Something feels off.
Huh?
He's with a woman.
I'm sure it's work-related. No worries. I'll ask him myself. Don't worry, okay?
Okay. Be home in a bit.
I was sure it was nothing, but I decided to text him just in case. You're working late tonight, right? You still at work?
Yeah, I've been so busy lately.
Did you eat dinner?
Yeah, got some food at a nearby convenience store. I'd love to come home and eat dinner with you all, but I'll be busy for a while.
I see. Take care.
Thanks. I'll be back before the last train leaves.
There was no reason for Katie to lie, so it was clear that he was hiding something. And she said he was with a woman. I didn't want to believe it, but I did some digging. Then I found proof. He was having an affair, all right. He was dead to me now. And my daughter had to see it. I couldn't forgive him. I called his boss and found out that he'd been lying about working overtime too. And he was planning a trip with his mistress. He told me he was going away on a business trip. So I talked to Katie about this and decided to take action.
Be back around 8 tomorrow.
No need.
Huh?
I know you're busy with work. You've been working a lot lately. Too bad you don't get paid for overtime.
Yeah, business isn't going well. We just gotta tough it out. Plus, I'm a manager, so I don't get OT. They just give me a fixed amount every month.
I see. Work is tough, huh? Maybe you shouldn't be going out so often.
Huh? What do you mean? What's going on?
Nothing. Where are you today?
I'm in New York. I told you yesterday. You never listen to me.
I'm just checking. Don't get mad.
Shut up! It's your fault. I'm sorry. I snapped. I'm fine now.
Did you get to see the Statue of Liberty?
What? No, I'm here for work. I didn't have time.
I see.
I'll get you guys some souvenirs. Thanks for taking care of things around the house.
Souvenirs? No thanks.
What? I'll just get some sweets for the kids then.
No need. Have fun.
I said I'm working. You okay? You should rest or something. I'm at the station now. Call you tomorrow.
I knew he was with his mistress, so I decided to put my plan into motion. I can't wait to see what he says tomorrow morning.
Pick up. We gotta talk.
I've got nothing to say to you. Amy Smith, your mistress. I know about her.
What? How did you...
What's wrong with you, huh? You know Katie saw you guys, right? You went to the restaurant she worked at with her.
Huh? I thought she worked at a convenience store.
You never listen. She quit there a long time ago. Now she works at that restaurant near the station. That place you went to with Amy.
I had no idea.
You never listen! I mean, you're never home anyways.
I heard you sent something to her. What's going on? What did you send her?
All your stuff. You're always spending time with her, so I thought, why not just move in?
Her husband found out. He called me this morning. What have you done?
Me? You did this to yourself. You can come home if you want, but we moved out, so...
Huh? What do you mean?
Like I said, the kids and I moved out. If you want to keep living here, be my guest.
Moved out? Look, I'm sorry I cheated on you, but you can't do this!
Seriously? You're telling me what to do now?
I'm sorry, but moving out like that? Come on, what did you tell the kids?
Katie already knew, so... And she agreed with me. She says she never wants to see you again.
Wait, what? She knows? What the hell? Hold on, I'll be home right away.
I told you, we moved out.
Fine, I'll go to your parents' house then.
We're not there either.
Whatever. I'll ask your parents where you are. You're not getting away with this.
Whatever. But if I were you, I'd enjoy the vacation. After this, you won't have time or money to go on vacation for a while. I'm suing you for damages, so...
What? Damages?
Oh, and let's not forget child support.
I'll be right there. Hold on.
I told you we're not there!
Shut up! Just wait for me!
Bob was the quiet type, but whenever he didn't get his way, he snapped. I kinda got worried he might try something at my parents' house, so I called them. We were far from home, so I wasn't worried about us, but it was just my mom and dad at the house, so I was kinda worried. But then, something unexpected happened. That night, I got a text from Bob again.
I'm so sorry. Can we talk?
No! You went to my parents' house?
Yes, I realize what I did now. Your brother was there.
My brother? And what happened?
When you weren't there, I kinda snapped and things got violent.
You're pathetic.
I'm at the hospital.
What? You hurt them? How dare you!
I tried to hit your brother, but I missed and I fell down the stairs. My leg is broken.
Okay. You're lucky he didn't hit you, but he's a black belt, so he'd never hit a civilian.
Black belt? You never told me that!
You just never listen, do you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything.
Okay, but I'm not gonna forgive you. Sorry to hear about your leg, though.
Thanks.
Okay then, I guess my lawyer will contact you soon. Goodbye.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I won't do it again. Please let me see the kids.
But I just ignored him. I couldn't stop laughing. Glad my brother was there. He later told me he didn't lay a finger on him. What goes around comes around, I guess. He tried talking to me after that, but I kept ignoring him. Finally, he gave up and agreed to the divorce. He said he wanted to see the kids, but was late on his child support, and the kids didn't want to see him, so I don't think he'll be seeing them again. As for me, I got a big promotion at work. And I still had a lot of money I got from the divorce settlement, so money wasn't an issue. I guess it's time to move on with my life.
I'm Hannah, and I'm 28. I live with my 3-year-old son Sean and my husband Jason, who works at an office. After we had Sean, me and my husband spent little time together, and he was usually out on weekends. I suspected that he was having an affair, but I didn't have proof, so I couldn't do anything about it and remained silent. But then his behavior became very obvious, and he finally gave it away.
Hey, Megan. I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend. I'll go and pick you up with my new car.
What the hell? Who the hell is Megan? I'm Hannah, by the way.
Shit, wrong chat.
Who's Megan?
It's none of your business.
I thought you were meeting up with friends from uni this weekend.
It's none of your business.
Are you cheating on me?
I said it's none of your business.
And when did you get a new car?
Give me a break.
It's a new model RV, isn't it?
What?
The catalog was in the bookshelf, and you circled the red one. You even calculated approximately how much it would cost.
Who told you that you could look? Don't touch my stuff without permission.
Well, it was in the living room bookshelf.
Does that give you the right to look?
Anyone would do the same.
It's my money. I can do whatever I want with it.
How did you get that amount of money?
I got a loan, obviously.
You can't get a loan, though.
Well, I could, okay? Just shut up.
Where's the car?
Somewhere you don't know.
So you're going on a date with Megan with that car, then?
Do you have a problem? I'm a guy. I want to hang out with pretty girls sometimes.
What the hell? What is wrong with you? I'm not going to forgive you for this.
When did I ask for your forgiveness? Do you think you have the right to say things like that when all you do is stay at home and do nothing? I have to feed 2 others but don't get anything in return. There's nothing at home that makes me happy.
What about Sean? He's your cute son.
Why would a little kid make me happy? Besides, I wanted a daughter. Why did you have to give birth to a boy?
What? I've had enough. I want to get divorced.
Huh? You can't divorce me for just that.
Being cheated on is a good enough reason to get divorced. I'll charge you lots of money for this.
I won't let you. It's your fault because you aren't attractive. You've gained so much weight since we got married.
What? I lost 6,000 after we got married.
Your food is shit too.
Oh, so you always have second servings even though it's shit?
I'm forcing myself to have it. If you want to get divorced, you can just leave. If you don't want me to cheat on you, why don't you make some efforts? Don't get so grumpy just because I'm not attracted to you.
You're not making any sense. You're the one that's going to leave.
Are you saying you can pay the mortgage even though you do nothing but stay at home?
Why do you have to be so mean?
It's the truth. Take the kid and just leave. I live here with Megan.
What a piece of shit. I thought my husband would be sorry and change his attitude once I confronted him about it. But he was just a selfish jerk, and I couldn't even be angry because it was so unbelievable. I was going to talk to him about getting a divorce that night, but he didn't come home. He ignored my messages, and we couldn't proceed with the process. So I filled in my sections and started the preparation by myself. I wanted to get compensation from the lover, so I used the money from when I was still working to hire a private eye and a lawyer. It turns out that my husband wasn't at his lover's house, but his parents' house. Just about when I got all the information about his lover, I got a message from him for the first time in about a month.
Give me back my car!
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't pretend you don't know! You stole my car!
I don't know anything about it. Are you sure Megan didn't take it?
She wouldn't do that! She's not like you!
Oh, how are we different?
That doesn't matter right now! Give me back my car!
I said I don't know. If it's not me or Megan who took it, it's probably Natalie.
What? Natalie? Who's Natalie?
Natalie. You know her, right? The girl working at the hostess club?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't that a little harsh? She's bought you a car. She pays when you go for dinner. She even pays for the hotels, right?
Are you spying on me?
Obviously. I can't get compensation if I don't have proof.
What a terrible human being.
I know. So terrible. Making a girl pay for all your shit and using that money on other girls. It's not something a man with a wife and child would do.
I was talking about you. What kind of wife would investigate her own husband?
Me?
Stop messing around.
Does it look like I'm messing around? More importantly, you should try contacting Natalie.
I've been calling her and messaging her, but she won't pick up or reply.
Oh, I wonder why.
It's none of your business. Besides, Natalie is so in love with me. She gives me money so easily.
Thanks to her, you could spend loads on Megan then.
That's right. Girls are all over me, even at this age. It's hard having to give my attention to 3 different girls. Oh, you're the lowest priority within the 3.
Oh, really? I guess Megan is number 1 then.
Duh! I was supposed to go on a date with Megan with my car today. That bitch, where did she take my car?
You think you're allowed to do that?
We're getting divorced, so it's none of your business. I'll be with anyone I want to be with.
How can you be so open with your affairs?
What's the point in hiding it now? I bet you know everything.
Yeah, I do. But I wonder what Natalie would say if she found out.
She has nothing to do with this.
Really? She bought you a car because you told her you needed one to take your mom to the hospital.
How could I say it was for playing with other girls?
You asked her to marry you too.
So what?
You're hiding that you're married and making her pay for shit.
Yeah? So what?
I wonder what will happen if she found out.
Hey, don't do anything funny.
What do you mean something funny?
Don't you dare tell her!
Huh? Why?
It's obvious, isn't it? She thinks she can marry me. Leave her like that.
Oh, was it not okay to tell her about you?
Don't tell me you talked to her.
I mean, I was gathering evidence. Who wouldn't do the same in my situation?
What? What did you tell her?
I just told her I'm Jason's wife.
What? You're joking, right?
I don't understand why you think this is a joke. Oh, and I asked her whether she was the Natalie that bought my husband a car so he could go on dates with other girls. She went crazy after that.
No. What have you done?
But she was saying that you'd never lie to her. It seemed like she trusted you.
What? She said that? See? She's so in love with me.
Yeah. She screamed at me saying that she was going to get married with Jason next year. She called me a liar, so I got mad and said, if you think I'm lying, try contacting his workplace, and gave her your company's phone number.
What? You did what? No.
And she was really worried about your mom, So I gave her your parents' phone number too.
What? No. Tell me it's a joke.
And
There's more?
that girl called Megan, she's married and has 2 kids.
What? Married?
She's working at a hostess club to pay off the house mortgage. You put so much money into her, but didn't get a single kiss, did you?
That's a lie. She said she wanted to be with me. She said she'll keep her virginity until we got together.
You believed that shit? Poor thing. Getting tricked and losing everything.
What the hell? I don't get it.
You got tricked. That's what happened. Too bad.
What the hell? Hey, what's going on? Hey, what's going to happen to me?
Natalie was being tricked, called the number that I gave her, and checked whether Jason was married, and in return, told him that he was having an affair and that she gave him so much money. Thanks to that, Jason couldn't stay and quit his job. The divorce went smoothly because I had been gathering proof of him cheating on me. I got the house and custody of my child. Because my husband couldn't pay the loan and was on the blacklist, and I technically owned the house, there was no way I would give Sean to him. Natalie also called Jason's parents, so they found out that their son had been using girls to get his own car, which made them furious. The fact that he was having an affair and lying about getting married with other girls made his parents disown him. He lost his job, his house, family, car, and lover. He was even sued by Natalie for marriage fraud and was made to pay back the money that she had spent on him. Right now, he has several part-time jobs while living in a 50-year-old apartment without a bath to pay the compensation for me and Natalie and the child support. As for me, I started working at a company where I could work while still looking after my child straight after we got divorced. Jason wasn't much of a father anyways, even when we were married, so Sean didn't seem too affected by it. I now have a happy life with my son.
I'm Allie. I'm allergic to water. There are only about 40 people in the world who suffer from this. It's a pretty rare allergy. When exposed to water, I get rashes all over my skin. This happens even with my own sweat, so it's pretty inconvenient. But I met someone who understood my condition. I ended up marrying him. His name was Bob. He was so caring and kind. He did everything he could to make life easier for me. His parents didn't live with us, but his father was very kind and supportive. But his mother, Blair, she wasn't so understanding. She wasn't even trying to understand. She actually thought I made it all up and yelled at me for it. She called me useless all the time. She was always telling my husband to leave me. Mommy, I've had enough. Excuse me?
Get a divorce already! Stop leeching off of Bob! I got the divorce papers and everything.
I don't think he wants a divorce. He says he wants to stay with me forever. And I feel the same way, so...
You're useless! You're just leeching off of him! You and your stupid allergies! You're a liar! I know you're making it up.
I'm not. I told you this already. I showed you all those articles online.
Those are made up!
What?
I call Bob every day, you know.
Huh? Every day?
Yes! I'm telling him to get a divorce already!
I see. I had no idea. What did he say?
He said no. He's too kind if you ask me. He has to stop. All his hard-earned money is going to waste.
What?
Look, I know you're not really allergic to water. Stop making it up.
How many times do I have to explain this to you?
You only shower once every 5 days, right?
Right. I do wipe myself down with a towel every day, but...
That's disgusting! You're filthy! Keep your filthy hands off of Bob! I'm telling you, you disgust me.
She was bullying me all the time like this. She sent me these kinds of messages all the time. Trying. Forced us to get a divorce. Why are you saying all these horrible things? Please stop.
You don't deserve to be his wife. I mean, what can you do? You can't touch water, right? How can you do anything around the house?
I'm doing my best. I do the laundry, I cook too. I'm trying.
That's not good enough. You're damaged goods. You're a useless wife. You get that?
I gotta go.
You're always running away like this.
No, my face hurts.
Why?
My tears.
Huh? You're crying now? Wait, don't tell me you get allergic reactions from tears too?
That's exactly it. Hold on. I gotta go. It hurts.
Oh, poor you. Liar!
I'm sorry.
Don't you run away from me, useless!
I tried to deal with her by myself, but I couldn't take it anymore. I decided to ask my husband for help. Bob, help!
What's wrong? You okay?
No.
Mom again? I've been meaning to talk to her, but that'll just make her worse. I know it. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry too.
No worries. We're almost there.
Yeah,
Can't wait!
same here. We were planning something big as a family. Blair had no idea. Just thinking about it made me smile. But I didn't know how much of this I could take. What if she doesn't stop? What should I do? I've been through a lot because of my allergies. But it actually made me stronger as a person. Still, your mother is crossing the line here. I cried again. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be telling you this. I know she's still your mother.
It's okay. Screw her. You're the one I care about. I know. Next time she says something, do the opposite.
What do you mean?
Don't cry. Just laugh at her. Mom always yells at me for stupid things too, but I never listen. She's an idiot.
Oh, I see.
We're almost ready. I think it's about time that we strike back. Show her what you're capable of. Man, this is gonna be fun!
Bob, you're mean.
So what do you think?
Sounds good. Thanks.
It's all gonna be over soon. Hang in there.
After talking to my husband, I was ready to take her down. I waited for her to text me again. 3 days later,
Allie, did you fill out the divorce papers? Get a divorce already!
here! Hurry, good?
Huh?
Glad I don't have to deal with you anymore.
Huh? What are you saying? What's your problem?
Nothing. What's your problem?
What's going on with you? You talking back to me now?
Sorry.
Stop laughing!
You always make me cry, so I gotta keep laughing. I should have never taken you seriously in the first place. And laughing at you feels much better.
You little... And stop lying about your allergies!
How many times do I have to explain this to you? Look it up yourself. You got a phone, don't you? Look it up online. I don't have time to explain this to you. Unlike you. I got things to do, you know?
What? You never do anything around the house. You don't even work.
Huh? I work. You didn't know?
Huh?
I'm a doctor.
What?
When I got allergic to water as a kid, I decided that I wanted to be a doctor.
You? A doctor? Stop lying. What about your allergies, huh? You can't work in your condition.
A hospital is always nice and cool. It's not easy, but I don't sweat, so it's fine. I commute by car, so no need to worry about the rain either.
I don't believe you. You never told me.
Why don't you ask your husband? He's actually a patient of mine.
What? Since when?
Oh, last year, I think? He got these rashes all over his body.
What? He never told me. Why didn't he tell me?
Well, it was from the stress dealing with you, so guess he kinda thought it would be awkward.
What?
It's hard to pinpoint the cause, but you guys don't have any pets, no allergies, and his blood tests came back clean, so I assumed it was stress. so I asked him a few questions. And when I asked him, he told me how stressful it was to live with you.
What? You're lying.
But he is getting better, now that he's preparing to move out.
Move out?
Yeah, we're moving out.
Who's we?
Me, Bob, and your husband.
What?
We're all sick and tired of you. We decided it was for the best. Plus, I've been going on a lot of business trips abroad recently, so...
What?
Oh, no worries. We'll still be in the country. We're moving to the city. It wasn't cheap, but it'll make commuting easier for Bob, so...
This can't be.
Well, it's true.
Hold on!
What?
I'm sorry, dear.
Huh?
I was wrong about you. You're brilliant. Please let me come with you guys.
You're joking, right? I don't trust you, so no. A few weeks later, we moved out and started our new life. Her husband always complained about how dirty the house was and how terrible she was at cooking. He was always worried that he might develop some new type of allergy if he kept living with her. Claire lives all alone now. Who knows what happened to her, but honestly, I couldn't care less. Being allergic to water sucked. But it also helped me sympathize with others. And I think that's really important when you're a doctor. Well, now that she's out of the picture, it's time to move on with my new life.
I'm Allie Smith. This is my ex, Bob. He was really handsome. We broke up about 2 months ago. We dated for about a year, and we were thinking about getting married. We went to check out wedding halls and wedding rings. I was 27, so it was about time I got married. But then, when I introduced him to my friend Katie, he dumped me a few days later. Katie had stolen him away from me.
Hey, Allie! How are you?
What do you want?
Hey, are you mad?
What? No. Just don't text me anymore.
Why not?
You know why. You stole my boyfriend.
Wait, you're still mad about that? Huh?
Ugh, you're annoying me. It's only been 2 months. What do you expect?
Wait, you're still not over him, are you? I guess I don't blame you. He's really pretty.
I am over him. I am. But you lied to him. You told him I was a slut. How dare you?
What? I never said that.
Bob's friend told me. I know you liked him, but you're a bitch.
You're still not over him.
I'm over him. I am. That's it. We're done. Don't ever contact me again.
What? Oh, come on. We're best friends, right?
Good one. You betrayed me.
But listen, he chose me. Can't say I blame him, though. I'm prettier and skinnier. Plus, my family is loaded. I win no matter what. It was only a matter of time.
Whatever. Keep telling yourself that.
Don't blame me. I'm a victim too, you know. I lost a best friend. Come on, just let it go, okay? Let's make up.
No. Never contact me again.
Come on. We've been friends for 10 years now. We're like best friends. You're making me sad.
I'm sad too. Never contact me again. I knew she fell in love with Bob the moment she saw him. She told him all kinds of lies about me. Then she pretended to be drunk and dragged him into a motel. I can't believe she thought everything would be okay. Then, a month later, I got a text from her again.
Hey, I gotta tell you something.
What?
You didn't ignore me.
I forgot to block you.
Don't block me. You're gonna make me cry. Anyway, I've got some good news. Ready?
What?
Bob and I are getting married.
Okay.
What? Not even a congratulations? I know you're still not over him, but come on. I'm your friend. You should be happy for me.
Really? You stole him away from me. Give Give me a break. And I'm over him.
Fine. Come to the wedding then.
Why? Why would I do that, huh? No way.
We're friends.
No, we're not.
You're mean. You're upsetting me.
I'm not spending a dime on you two.
Oh, no worries. We don't want gifts or anything. We'll even pay for your transportation fee.
I'm not going.
Bob wants to throw a big wedding. He said he loves me a whole lot. So he wants to make it a wedding to remember. All my friends are coming. Please come, Allie. The others, they don't even know you went out with Bob. It'll be fine.
They probably don't know that you stole him away from me either.
I said I'm sorry. But if they don't know, it won't be awkward. Just think of it like a class reunion. We hired a really good chef. You're gonna love it.
I don't care. I'm not going.
Please, Ellie, please. Just come, please. You don't have to get us anything, honest.
I really didn't want to go, but some of our mutual friends asked me to go with them. So I decided to go. I didn't even want to see the bride and groom, but it was free food. It was customary to give some kind of gift, but I didn't even want to see their faces. So I went there empty-handed. I just wanted to go there and catch up with some of my old friends over a couple of drinks. 2 weeks after the wedding, Katie texted me again.
What the hell?
Huh?
Bob, he's with you, right?
What? No, why would he be? He married you, right?
Stop lying to me! You're with him, aren't you? Admit it!
No, he's not.
Where the hell is he then?
I don't know! What's this about?
Bob went missing, and he took all the gifts our guests gave us. He said he was gonna go pay for the wedding, but he just disappeared.
Okay.
And we still owe the wedding hall $20,000. My parents gave me the cash, but he took that with him too. He's not picking up.
I guess I'm not surprised.
Huh?
Bob, he's a terrible person.
What? What do you mean?
Let me guess. You guys got really expensive wedding rings, didn't you? I bet he took those too.
What? I'll go check. My ring! It's gone too!
I knew it.
What do you mean?
He's always been a con artist.
Huh?
We were thinking about getting married once. So we went to see wedding halls. We even checked out some wedding rings, but for some reason, he wanted to spend a lot of money on everything. The reception, the ring, something felt off. So I did some digging. But then you came along and took him away from me.
Huh?
You kinda saved me, Katie, so thanks. I think he was planning this from the start. That's gotta be it. I dodged a bullet.
No way! Liar! We were in love!
Yeah. You got married after 2 months, right? And you guys invited so many guests. The place was really nice, and the food was delicious. But I don't know. Something didn't feel right.
The wedding cost $70,000. The ring was $30,000. Bob said he'd pay me back, so I paid for it.
Oh boy. So in total, that's $100,000. And he stole all of it.
No!
Let me guess, you still haven't submitted the marriage papers?
We were gonna go after the wedding was over. He said he wanted to pick the right day.
I see. But hey, he made the right call. Your family's loaded, so he's not as stupid as I thought.
What the hell? You knew he was like this? Why didn't you tell me?
What? It doesn't take a genius to realize that he's trouble. You were just too stupid to realize it. And you betrayed me. Why would I tell you anything?
How dare you? Do something! Pay me $100,000!
Not my problem. But hey, Bob's been uploading pictures of expensive clothes and dinner on his socials.
What?
You don't know? It started right after the wedding. Looks like he's living it up. I bet that's where the money went. $100,000 is a lot of money, but at that rate, it'll be gone soon.
His socials! I should have known.
How dumb are you? But he hasn't posted anything in the past few days.
Where is he? Please tell me.
I have no idea. Anyway, I just got a text from some of his friends. Turns out he's been doing this kind of stuff to other girls, and he just got arrested. He's being detained as we speak. I guess things finally caught up with him. Good riddance.
Huh? Arrested? What about my $100,000?
Not my problem. I guess you can sue him or something. I don't care. The thing is, I was thinking about breaking up with Bob for a while now. But before I could do anything, Katie came and stole him away from me. I was upset that my friend betrayed me like that, but I guess it all worked out. Bob had priors, so he ended up going to prison for a long time. Katie tried to sue him, but since he was in jail, it wasn't going well. She was still down $100,000. Her parents were really upset about this too. I guess she thought everything was gonna work out. Oh well, she can rot in hell for all I care. Anyway, 6 months later, I met someone through a friend. He wasn't a pretty boy like Bob, but he was so kind and caring. And most of all, he accepted me for who I was. When Katie found out about this, she told me to introduce some of his friends to her, but I just blocked her and ignored her.
My name is Michelle Scarlett. I lived in a cheap apartment with my husband and daughter until last month, but we built our own house and finally moved in and settled recently. The thing that bothers me recently is Sasha, one of the moms at my daughter's nursery, who thinks she's better than others. She says really mean things all the time. I thought she was a nice person to talk to at the beginning, but her true self gradually came out. Good day, Michelle. Hi. How is life at your new house? It has always been a dream to have my own house. It's really comfy, and I finally finished moving in. I feel like I'm finally back to normal life. That's good to hear. You were in a tiny apartment before, weren't you? Of course it's more comfortable. Yeah. Anyways, it took a while to build your house, didn't it? Like, how long has it been since you told me you were building your house? I almost thought you weren't going to build it. Yeah, it did take quite a while. It was our dream, so we took thought about everything carefully, like the place to build it and the interior. If we're going to build a house, you should think about your decisions carefully, right? I see. A dream home, they say. There are many people who dream of having a house, especially unwealthy people. Well, I guess we aren't very wealthy, but you know my husband is a business owner, right? All of his work-related friends live in luxury apartments. Right. It's not that houses aren't good or anything, but, you know, luxury apartments are really safe security-wise. Business owners really care about security. I can relate so much. Okay, the reception is open 24 hours at our apartment. There are 5 security locks from the entrance to my door. In that sense, houses are a little unsafe, if you know what I mean. Well, maybe, yeah, but you're not wealthy, so you wouldn't have anything to lose. Why do you have to say things like that? Because you're poor. Oh, yeah. You have a pretty big garden, right, Michelle? Yeah, I wanted a big garden. So I told the architect to keep it big. I've always wanted a garden big enough so that children could run around in it. Oh, really? You know, we don't have a garden because we live in an apartment. Yeah. So I was thinking, what if you made a sand pit in your garden? Huh? A sand pit? Yeah, a sand pit. The local parks don't really have sand pits. So I was thinking it would be nice to have one where the children can play. My boy Timmy loves playing in a sand pit, so I want to make one. I think it's a brilliant idea. Sorry, but I can't do that. I've heard that stray cats use it as their toilet. I'm sure you can do something about that. I think it would be great, having a sand pit. You should definitely make one. I said I can't. You say it like it's something easy, but it costs quite a lot of money to make one. You want me to pay for it, right? Obviously, it's in your garden. Oh, you can't afford it? Of course. You used up all of your savings to make a house, didn't you? I bet you hardly have any money left. Well, yeah, it was expensive, but it's not as much as you say. Hey, you don't have to pretend. That's what I don't like. Poor people try to pretend they're not poor. Why are you so mean? And I will choose how I want to use my garden, not you. I'm not making a sand pit. I didn't know you were so small-minded. Poor people are always like this. So useless. It's always the wealthy people you can rely on, like business owners. Yeah. Why don't you ask your rich friends to make a sand pit? We can't make it because we don't have the money. Your house is smaller than the cottages that my husband's friends own, but you have to pool all your savings into it just to get a single house. We're on a different level. My husband and I started saving money before we even got married to build a house. It was our dream, and we finally finished it. But because Sasha made selfish suggestions and made fun of me and our house for being poor, I was furious. It was stressful talking to her, so I took some distance from her and didn't contact her at all. But after a while, she messaged me. I wonder what it is this time. Hey, I have something I wanted to ask. What? We're not making a sand pit if that's what you want. No. You know you moved into a new house. Yeah? Did you buy new appliances when you moved? Well, we did buy some new appliances, but I see. I'm just wondering, did you buy a new fridge? Yeah, we did. What about a TV? Yeah, we also bought a new TV. What about it? What are you trying to say? I was thinking that I'll have the old ones. The old ones you don't need. What? I said you can give me your old appliances. Why? You know, we're considering buying a new cottage. I thought we could use your old appliances. You want to use our old appliances at your new cottage? Yeah. It's important to reuse things, you know? There's the problem of environmental damage as well, so I like to be eco-friendly. But the fridge, TV, and the air conditioner are all from like 10 years ago. That's fine. But the electricity efficiency of appliances from 10 years ago are terrible compared to the ones that they sell these days. The electricity bill will be expensive, and it's quite worn out. If you're eco-friendly, you should buy new appliances. I said it's fine. Just give me your old appliances. Are you really using it for your cottage? Yeah. Why would I lie about it? It's becoming a trend among business owners to buy a cottage, so we were considering it too. Really? I doubt it. To be honest, I knew the reason she came to ask me such a thing. I felt sorry for her, so I pretended not to know. But she was rude as usual, so I decided to make her suffer a little bit. I heard, you may not know this, but my husband did some work that your husband's company outsourced. Your husband's company went bankrupt, right? What are you? No, it didn't! It's quite famous already, so you don't have to pretend that you don't know. And on top of that, your husband had a lover, and he chose his lover over you and took all of the money and ran away with her. How do you know about that? Your husband, or your ex-husband's company's vice president, is my husband's classmate. They're really good friends. He seemed really busy because the president ran away without sorting out the process after going bankrupt. You were spying on me! How rude! This is why I don't like poor people! He told my husband about it. I also heard you've been kicked out of your luxury apartment. Isn't that why you wanted cheap appliances? You could have just given it to me if you knew. What a bitch! Aren't we supposed to help each other when we're in trouble? But Sasha, you said that the poor are useless, that you can only rely on the rich. Then why don't you ask your rich friends instead of asking someone like me? That's right. Sasha, who had continuously been making fun of me, was suffering because her husband's company went bankrupt. On top of that, he ran away with his lover who he was having an affair with for over 3 years, and his whereabouts are unknown. Her life at the luxury apartment seemed to crumble apart so easily. Because she had been judging people based on their income and status, she didn't have anyone to rely on in times like this. She is now renting a cheap apartment close to her parents' home. She currently works part-time on an hourly pay of $9.50 while feeding her child. A lot of the moms at the nursery were troubled by Sasha bragging about her brilliant life, so it became very peaceful after she moved away. About our garden, due to a strong suggestion by our daughter, we decided to make a sandpit. I have to say this, Sasha, it was a good idea. So thanks for that.
I'm Allie. I got married 2 years ago. We didn't have kids yet. I worked at a food company. This is my husband, Bob. He worked at a local factory. He was really lazy. He missed work all the time and loved to gamble. We both worked full-time, but money was always tight. I thought about leaving him many times. A few weeks ago, my grandma passed away. We decided to move into her old house from the old apartment we lived in. We actually put her in a home 5 years ago, so the house has been empty for a while now. My parents were already gone, but I thought she'd be back here, so I kept the house clean for her. But now she was gone. The house was huge, and it was right near the station. And now the house was ours, so we decided to move in. My husband has never helped me clean the house, so he had no idea how big the house was. He was pretty excited. But then, when I left for a 4-day business trip, something happened.
Hey, where's the certificate for the ring?
What ring?
Your grandma's. Those are real diamonds.
Why do you need a certificate?
I needed to sell the ring.
You can't just sell her stuff.
Oh, come on, she's gone. You're not gonna use it.
That's not the point.
I already sold some of it, but I can't find the certificate for this one.
What? You sold them? No!
I got a pretty good deal.
You're joking, right?
Yeah, not all of it though.
How dare you!
What? She's gone.
You should have asked me first.
What's yours is mine, so
What? You need to go back and get them back.
no can do. Plus, we got nowhere to put it.
What? There are plenty of rooms there.
No, my sister and her kids are moving in tomorrow.
Huh? Where? When I got back to the house, most of Grandma's stuff was gone. There were only a few albums and letters left, and I found them in the trash bag out front. Bob was trying to throw them out. I quickly grabbed them and hid them in my bedroom. A few days later, his sister and her kids moved in. I didn't even have a choice. His sister, Blair, never did anything around the house. And she had 3 sons, aged 6, 5, and 3. The house turned upside down in no time. My grandma's house was turning into a shithole. 2 weeks later, I had to go on another business trip. I had to leave the house for a week. Then I got a text from Blair. I had a bad feeling about this. Hey, Ellie, tell me, how much money did your grandma leave you? None. All she left me was the house. Liar. Look at this place. She must have had some savings. Don't even try to hide it. I'm not lying. And even if she did, what's that got to do with you? You're a jerk. Whatever. I want that money. I told you, there is no money. Stop lying. We're gonna tear this place down and build a new house. What? What are you saying? This house is so old. It smells like mold. You can't do that. Fine. You can have the shed out the back. Shed? That was your grandma's too, right? We won't tear it down. You can live there. Sound good? You really expect us to move into a shed? Us? No, I meant just you. What? Yeah. That's where you belong, Allie. I thought my husband would defend me, but he was on her side. He even showed me a blueprint for the new house they were planning. He even wrote Allie's house on the shed out the back. I told him not to tear the house down, but he said he'd divorce me if I didn't stop complaining. I guess I didn't even have a choice. And they said they were gonna make me pay for everything. They handed me the house key and told me to handle all the paperwork and stuff. My husband and his sister moved into a nearby apartment while the house was being taken down. I got my own place near work, away from them. A month later, I got a text from my husband.
Yo, how long is this gonna take? I passed by the house the other day. It's still there. Tear the house down already. The new place better be ready by next year.
Huh? Tear it down? What are you talking about?
Huh? It's cheaper that way. Renovating the house will cost even more.
I'm not doing that either.
What are you gonna do then?
Nothing.
What? You're not making any sense. Build the house already. I gave you the blueprints.
Huh? So now you're an architect. I had no idea. I can't show that thing to anyone. It's embarrassing.
What the hell is your problem? That blueprint will do just fine. When is the house gonna be ready?
I have no idea. I sold the house, so I don't know anything.
What? You're kidding, right?
You told me to handle it, so I did. The buyer promised me he won't tear it down or renovate the house, so... Sucks I can't live there anymore, but it's better than having you guys live there.
What the hell? How much did you sell it for?
$50,000.
What? 50 grand? You sold that house for $50,000? You're insane! And why didn't you tell me about this?
'Cause I didn't feel like it.
We're married! What's yours is mine!
Actually, no we're not.
Huh?
Those divorce papers you signed, I signed them too and handed it in.
What?
You said you wanted a divorce, right? Well, you got it. We're complete strangers now. What's mine is mine.
No. Fine. Give me some of the money you got from selling the house then.
Oh, that. I used it all up. I had to move out and everything, so...
What? All of it? Why did you have to sell it for $50,000? I'm trapped in this small apartment with 3 kids. I'm losing my mind. Help me!
That's where you belong. Have fun living with your sister. Goodbye.
Allie, please! Let's get the house back and start over. I'll take really good care of it. I promise. Hey, Allie!
He went to the house and tried talking to the new owners. But as soon as he saw the new owner, he ran off. The buyer was a pretty scary-looking guy. He probably thought he was with the mafia or something. He was actually a famous pottery artist. He looked scary, but he was actually really nice. He knew my grandma, too. He turned the house into a workshop/store for his art. By the way, I didn't sell it for $50,000. That was just the down payment. A few months later, I had to move out of the city for work, but the new owner said I could come back anytime. He even left my grandma's room for me. I left all the photo albums in there. I visit once or twice a year, even to this day. Things got pretty rough after Grandma passed on, but it helped me get rid of my toxic husband. Plus, I got a big promotion after that, so it's all thanks to her, I guess. Thanks, Grandma. I'm Allie, a housewife. I live with my husband and my 5-year-old daughter. There was this mom at my daughter's school, Blair. She was always trying to leech off of others. You done with those clothes? Can I have that coat you were wearing last year? Your kids are twins. Just give me one. She always tried to get free stuff, mostly kids' clothes. She was unbelievable. This will look much better on my daughter. Come on, I heard her saying once. But my daughter was much smaller than her daughter, so she rarely bothered me. Then, one day... Hey, you guys are going to the zoo tomorrow, right? I got a text from her. My daughter's real excited. What time should I bring her there? You're going to the zoo too? Yep. Okay. Let's meet there at 10 then. No. I meant what time should we get to your house? So you want to meet at my place first? Yeah. We need a ride? Oh, so you want me to drive you? Yes. Thanks. Okay. Meet us here at 8 then, I guess. Okay. See ya. Maybe my daughter invited her daughter. The car was big enough for all of us, so I guess it's fine. But I was wrong. She said she forgot her wallet when she arrived. I had to pay for everything. Gas, tickets, lunch, and she still hasn't paid me back. Oh, and her daughter started coming over more often. That was fine and all, but sometimes Blair tagged along too, and it was kind of annoying. Oh well, at least she wasn't asking me to give her free stuff. 2 months later, my husband took paid leave to take us to a theme park. But my husband and I didn't tell our daughter about it until the last minute because I didn't want Blair to find out about this. But 2 days before the vacation,
Hey, can't wait for our vacation.
Huh? What are you talking about?
No, stop teasing.
Wait, were you trying to surprise me for my birthday?
Oh, you're so sweet.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
Don't drop the act. I already know.
You're not coming. This is our family vacation.
What? But my daughter's really looking forward to it. Don't you feel bad for her?
What? No. If I wanted you guys to come, I'd tell you.
Oh, come on. You've always been the shy type. You know you want us to come.
What?
So, what time?
You're not coming. And you still haven't paid me back from the time we went to the zoo.
Wait, what? I thought you said you'd pay for us. Your husband makes a lot of money anyways. Relax.
Ugh, that's enough.
Oh, don't get mad. Tell me when you figure out what time we're leaving. I'll call you tomorrow.
How did she find out? My daughter doesn't even know, and I told my husband to keep his mouth shut too. Something didn't feel right. I looked around the house just in case. Then I immediately texted my husband. Bob, I found it.
Found what?
A bug.
What? Hold on. Why? I don't understand.
Blair, she knew about our vacation.
What? I never told anyone.
I know. So I looked around the house and look.
No way. Maybe it's just a big misunderstanding.
No.
I can't believe it. How did she?
She came over a few times. Maybe she slipped it then? I always kept an eye on her to make sure she didn't steal anything, but a listening device?
We should call the cops.
Hold on. I can't just let this go. I've got to get her back for this.
What about our vacation?
Oh, we're going, but I need your help.
Okay, what's the plan?
You'll see. Just play along, okay? Good evening. About tomorrow.
Hey! Oh, you're so nice, Allie.
We'll be leaving at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
8 a.m. Got it. I'll try not to be late.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
Okay, that should do it. She'll get here at 8.
So we leave at 6 then.
Yeah, that should work just fine.
All right, let's get to bed then.
We sat near the listening device so she could hear us loud and clear. But this was a lie too. We left the house at midnight. We took turns driving and slept in the car. I kind of felt bad for my daughter, but she slept just fine. Then, at around 5:30 in the morning...
Hey, why is your car gone?
Oh, you're up early. What's the matter?
I'm here. Where are you? I rang the doorbell, but some guy I've never seen before answered the door.
It was my uncle. He lived in the neighborhood. I told him to stay at my house just in case. Who knows what Blair might do if she found out the place was empty, you know? Oh, that's my uncle. He's watching the house for us. Wait, didn't I tell you 8 a.m.?
No, you said 6. You tried to trick me. How dare you?
No, I'm pretty sure I said 8. Look at the messages.
No, you said 6.
Whatever. We're actually kinda busy right now.
What? Why? What's going on here?
We're on our way to the police station.
What?
When we got up in the morning to get ready, my daughter found something in the house. There was a power strip in our living room. It was strange because we never used those things. My husband said it might be one of those listening devices. So we had to cancel our vacation. Sorry, we were panicking. I forgot to tell you. We'll be back there with the police in a little bit, though. So yeah, you can go home now.
Wait! Not the cops!
What? What's wrong? I want to take care of this ASAP.
I'm sorry. It was me. Please don't call the cops. I'm really sorry. I'll pay you back for everything else.
I see.
Please, Allie. Hey, Allie! Allie!
Then I got a call from my uncle. He said Blair ran off. Now I can finally enjoy my vacation. A few days later, she came over to our house with her husband to apologize. I made her take out the bug in front of everyone. Then she paid me back for everything. I made her promise to never come near us again. I also told her that if she tried anything, I was gonna call the cops right away. She agreed, so I decided not to press charges. A few months later, her family moved out of the city. I guess things just got too awkward for her. I never saw her after that. Thank goodness.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!